Hello there, welcome to a tyke farming in the Philippines. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ding-a-ling ding dong the bell. It's Friday morning, 6:30. We'll have 3 men on site today, and they'll be putting the purlins up on the roof for the storage area. And I would think they'll be tied up with that most of the day. I'm going down to now this morning. It's forecast rain this afternoon, but we're running out of various bits and pieces, particularly rice and grits. So we'll be getting half a dozen bags, 6 or 7 bags of rice and grits, and other things. I'm back before it starts raining, if it rains, because rain and bags of rice don't go together. With 2 drillers on site this morning. They were here about 5 o'clock. So I'll turn the camera around and give you an update on them and the little pig. They're just setting up. They're on the second length of pipe. They've had it running a couple of times and they're adjusting whatever they're adjusting. So maybe we'll get that length of pipe down today. That'll be 20 feet. And maybe we'll get a third length of pipe down. It's climbing right to the top of the rig, so maybe that's a 20-foot length of pipe. He did have 2 20-feet lengths. Anyway, we'll see. Time will tell. So we'll go and have a look at the little pig. There he is. He's a lot brighter this morning. He's moved around a couple of times. And this mark on the floor, there's 2 actually. Yesterday afternoon, late afternoon, he weed, and he's weed again this morning. So he's got enough liquid in him. He's a lot more lively. So when wind comes in, we'll get him up, move him across the pen, and give this pen where he is now a clean out. And we'll see what I think then. I might give him some more shots. I don't know. Whether he can stand on his hind legs, I don't know at this stage. They don't look as swollen and they're not as red, but from what I've read about this disease, and you can't be sure it is that disease, the more you read, the more bloody confused you get. That's the problem. But from what I've read, he might be permanent paralysed in his back end, in his back legs. So we'll have to wait and see, but hopefully he'll get up and he'll get the use of them back over time. So we'll leave this video there. I'll make 2 or 3 throughout the day. I'll sort this little pig out with Win before I go to Danao, and then I probably won't be back from Danao until 1 o'clock, maybe even 2 o'clock. So we'll see you all later.
I mean, up.
1:30. Just got back from now. As you can see, we loaded up again. Lynn's just told me the little pig's okay, so we'll go and have a look at him shortly. Back again, 1:45. I've just had a cup of tea, so I feel a lot better now. We'll have a look what we've done this morning. The drillers are drilling. We're on the roof. We're not working on the fence line at all. Now the roof sheets are ordered, they may be delivered today. Now we're putting a lot of cocoa wood up there, so I'm not sure whether they're going to use some timber on the roof or it's for bracing or whatever. But we'll see. They've welded, if you can see, the angle iron going that way. There's a lot of 3-inch nibs being welded to that angle iron, and that'll take the I assume that'll rest on the purlins. The purlins will rest on them. Yeah, I think the cocoa wood is just to walk on. So we'll go and have a look down the piggery and have a look at this little pig. Wynne told me the pig's okay when I came in, but I don't know what that means. Maybe he was up and about. He was a lot more lively this morning. Where is he? Ah, he's hiding round the corner. There he is. Yeah, the stools, fresh stools. He's got his fan going. Keep the flies off him more than anything. Yeah, he's a lot more lively. Won't bother him. We'll get him on his feet at tea time, see if he can stand again. The other little pigs in that pen and this pen, I watched them being fed this morning and they're all fighting for food. So they're alright. But if it is mosquitoes bringing a disease in, it can happen at any time they get another one. But I burnt coils last night and I'll burn coils every night. I'm quite pleased with him though. They may become good. So I'll leave this video there and I'll do another one this evening. It's 5:30 to make a closing video. You can see from here the structure of the roof. They've got all the purlins fitted. Jean's messaged the sheet suppliers and they've assured her the sheets will be delivered tomorrow. There's a brownout tomorrow all day in Compostela. I've got the hand drill on charge, so they'll be able to fasten sheets until that battery runs out. I've only the one battery for it, and then we'll be snookered. I'll go down here and see if we can get a view of it from this end. Yeah, there we go. Now I've also got a list for the, there's going to be a fascia board along the front of it, running along the front, guttering, a fascia board at this side and the far side, and then that'll tidy everything up. Now the black bucket on the roof is for hot water for showers for me. Everybody else showers in cold water, but that's going to be under the roof. So I don't know, we'll have to reroute that somewhere. When the sheets are on, I'll be boiling the kettle for the hot water to wash out of the bucket again. But I'll figure something out. The driller's just finished. He's sat outside waiting for a lift back. He was going to stay overnight and work tomorrow, but there's no electricity for his pumping water, so he's snookered as well. I don't know if he'll be back Sunday or Monday. There's still only one length of pipe gone down, 10 feet. He's been stuck all day drilling something hard. So he's hit a rock. He's got a 4-inch drill bit on, whereas the original bore was 2-inch, which was done by hand. I would have thought a rotary drill, if he's hit a boulder for example, would chip the side off quite easily or push a boulder sideways, but no, he's struggling. So maybe that rotary drill is not as good as it looks, I don't know. So we'll go and have a look at the pigs. I was down earlier on, about 4:30, and the sick pig is looking better every time I go down and have a look at him. So I'll show you that. But we're all cleaned out, washed out. We're all fed. It's Still a lot of flies, but they do seem to be less than what they were. And certainly in the cabin, they're not as bad as they were. So hopefully they're subsiding. I've got some fly stuff coming to control them. Oh, there's still a lot of flies in this pen. I'll be burning mosquito coils again, like last night. The little pigs here. There's 2 or 3 or 4 stools around the place, so I'll put the heat lamp on for him. If he needs the heat, he'll get to it himself, because he's not walking around, but he's shuffling around. Now, 4:30, I came in the pen. I'll turn this fan off. I came in the fan at 4:30. Came in the pen rather, and just stood next to him, and he managed to get up on 4 legs by himself. He was very unsteady, but he did get up. Now let's see what he does now. See, he's quite alert. I don't want to force him up. I just touched him like that at 4:30, and he got up by himself to get away from me. He was up here at 4:30, and then he went to there. Now he's got himself to here, and he's grunting, as you can hear. So I'm quite hopeful now he's going to be all right. Now he has urinated, so he's getting enough water. Yeah, very happy with him. He still needs 2 or 3 days in here. There's still a long way to go, but it's very satisfying when you get a pig right. But we're not there yet, there's still a long way to go. But we're hopeful now. Oh, I done a... Jean asked me to do another, what do you call it? Time-lapse video, unpacking the boxes. So I'll stick that on. I always say I'm going to stick it on at the end, but Jean pins them all together, so it could be anywhere. So we'll leave this video there. It's a beautiful evening now. It's cooled down. Mosquitoes are a problem. I went down called in the place for the tin sheetings and paid for them. We were early. They were just opening up. We went into the office. I was in there for 2 or 3 minutes. I paid the money, couldn't get out quick enough. I was bitten back maybe 10 times with bloody mosquitoes in that office. So it's no doubt the wet weather we've had. And it's not just here. If they're in the factory office, they're everywhere. So I'll leave this video there, and we'll do it all again tomorrow.